good morning class. So today we are going to deal with a new lesson in English called Let's Be Friends. So this is a very small and motivational story. So let's get started. Let's Be Friends, which is written by Enid Blyton. Okay. So once upon a time there was a small boy called Hari. Okay. He was strong and loved to tease all the boys and girls who went to school with him. So there is a boy, his name is Hari. So he was very much strong and loved to tease all the girls in the school. What he loved to do the most was to pinch others. So his habit was to trouble the other students and to pinch them. Okay. He could make a big bruise appear in half a second. So the way he used to pinch, that the skin will get blue or black and the skin will get injured. Okay. Another trick he played was pricking people with a pin. So another trick what he is doing, Hari used to prick the students with a pin. Like he used to prick like this with a pin. Sharp pin. Okay. So when you guess, so you can guess how all the children hated him. So if anybody is troubling us again and again, what we'll used to feel? We'll get irritated, we'll get frustrated. Likewise, the other students in the class used to hate, everyone used to hate Hari in the school. They tried pinching him back. So what other students were used to doing? They also tried pinching Hari, like how the Hari used to pinch other students in the class, but was no good because he could always pinch much harder. But nobody can pinch him like he used to pinch others because he is very much strong when compared to other student in the school. So if the other students are pinching him, it is not so much harder, but when he used to pinch, it is much harder and strong. It will be injured. It so happened that the class went for a picnic to the sea wide for a whole day. So one day what happened? The whole class went for a picnic. On that day, the sun shone bright and all the children were wild with excitement. So when the students were going to the picnic, they were so much excitement and they were so much happy to enjoy their picnic. They crowded into a train and sat down, but nobody wanted to sit next to Hari because he always pinched them. So they all went into the train and nobody wanted to sit beside Hari. Why? Because he always used to pinch others. That's why nobody wants to sit beside him. So the train was crowded, okay, with so many students, but nobody want to sit besides Hari. When they arrived at the seaside, all the children jumped out with a shout of joy. So they have reached to their destination where they have planned for their picnic, and all the children jumped out with a shout of joy. So as when we will going any place at any amusement park or else any picnic, how we feel? With lot of excitement, with complete full of enthusiasm, positivity. Down to the sands they raced hand in hand, but nobody took Hari's hand, nobody went near him. So all the students were in race in the sands hand in hand, but nobody was going close to the Hari and holding his hand. Why? Because he used to trouble everyone and he used to pinch every time. Hari was angry. He went to an isolated sandy corner. Isolated means at a lonely place. So Hari went to an isolated corner, sandy corner. Okay. So he went to the corner where there is sandy, okay, near a rocky pool where there is a pool, and sat down by himself, and he was sitting alone. He took out his lunch and looked at it, and maybe he was feeling hungry and he took out his lunch box. Wow, it was a good lunch. There were 2 boiled eggs, 6 jam sandwiches, 3 pieces of bread, butter, a ginger cake and a bar of chocolate. He would eat it all by himself. So he was like so excited after seeing the lunch box. It was like, wow. Why? Because they were boiled eggs, jam bread and ginger cake and chocolate bar. So he thought that he is going to eat by himself alone. He would not offer anything to anyone. Okay, so he decided that he will not going to offer anything to any of his classmates. So he wanted to eat his lunch box alone. Just as he was beginning with an egg, he heard a hoarse voice near him. So as soon as he was trying to begin his lunch with an egg, he heard a hoarse voice near him. So he heard a weird voice, fearing. Okay. Good morning. I'm so pleased to meet a boy like you. So someone said, good morning. I'm so pleased to meet a boy like you. Hari turned around and stared in fright. Fright means shock. So Hari was in a shock. Who had called his name? Okay. So he was looking here and there and was very much in fear. Okay. So next what happened? As soon he was in a fear, who has called his name and wished him good morning, Hari saw a monster crab walking sideways out of the pool. So suddenly what he saw? Hari saw a monster crab. Okay. At the sides of the pool. His eyes were on the ends of the short stalks and he looked most unusual. So he was looking unusual and staring him. He held out his front claw to Hari. So what is front claw? Front claw means a monster having sharp grabbing tools at the end of the front legs. That is called a claw. Okay. A crab or monster is having sharp grabbing tools at the end of 2 legs, okay, which is called claw. Hari put out his hand to shake the crab's claw, but to his surprise and anger, the crab opened his pincers. Okay, so Hari was trying to put out his hand and get them away, but what happened to his surprise? And the crab got anger and he opened his pincers and nibbed his hand. Nibbed means pinned. Pinned his hand so that the little boy yield. Little boy yield. Yield means shouted loudly. So that the crab nipped Hari's hand and the little Hari shouted loudly. Ah, here is my good cousin, said the crab pleasantly. So the crab was in a very good mood, and what did he said? Crab, that I am having my good cousin also. And to Hari's horror, he was a large sandy lobster crawling heavily out of the pool. So what did Hari saw? That a big lobster is coming out of the pool. Before Hari could stop him, the lobster took his hand in his great pincers. So as soon as Hari could stop himself, what the lobster did? The lobster took Hari's hand and pinned him again with his claws, like grabbing tools which is attached to the end of the front legs of the monster, okay, which are called claws. And again that monster also pinched the Hari with his claws and prickled it so hard that he yielded in pain. What happened? That again Hari felt a huge pain, okay, and prickled him so hard that he yielded in pain. Again that the monster also pinned him so hard that the Hari felt with a lot of suffering. Hari was soon black and blue with their pinching and prickling. Okay, so how they have pinched Hari, Hari had turned blue and black with their pinching and prickling. He got an injury. Don't you like it? Said the crab and the lobster in surprise. So in return, the lobster and the crab was saying to Hari, don't you like it? Said the crab and lobster in surprise. Why, we were told you would love to see us because you were a champion pincher and pricker yourself. Come, come and join the fun. So what they used to say to Hari, you are a champion pincher. Why? Because Hari used to pinch and trouble everybody in the class. So the lobster and crab is saying that you are a champion pincher and pricker yourself. Come and join the fun. Hari leaped to his feet. So Hari was jumping so high. Why? Because he got an injury when the monster and lobster has pinched him. His lunch rolled into the pool and his lunch box was rolling into the pool, and when the crabs and lobsters saw it, they ran to it and began to feast eagerly. As soon as the lunch box was flowing into the pool, the crab and the lobster ran and began to serve themselves. Hari saw that they had forgotten him for the time being. He turned and ran for his life, and he started running from that place. Tears streaming down his cheeks, Hari ran and sat near a rock thinking, and he started running from that poolside. The only did to me what I keep doing to other children. So at this moment he realized what he used to do to other children in the classroom. This only had happened to him also. But how it hurts and how I hated those crabs and lobsters. Now he realized that how it feels, how it hurts other person when a lobster and a crab did the same thing to the Hari. I suppose the other children hate me too. So he realized that other children would also hate him the way I hate the lobster and crabs. I shall not pinch or prick anyone anymore. So now he decided from now onwards he is not going to pinch or trouble or prick anyone anymore from now onwards. So in this way we have completed a very short story, Let's Be Friends. So the moral of the story is whatever we do in our life definitely one day will come in return. So if we trouble anybody, one day we will get troubled by someone. So in this way we have completed our story. So the second is page number 10. Answer the following questions by putting a tick on the right answers. So the first one is all the children left Hari alone because the options are A, because he troubled others, B, he liked to be alone, C, the teacher asked them to do so. So the answer is A, he troubled others. Second one is Hari went and sat in a sandy corner because he was happy to be alone. B, he liked that place. C, he was left alone by his friends. So what would be the answer? Was he happy to be alone? No. He liked that place? No. He was left by his friends because nobody wants Hari's company. So he was left by his friends. The answer is C. Third one is the monster crab put out his hand into shake hands, pull Hari into the pool, take his lunch. The monster crab put out his hand to shake hands, pull Hari into the pool, take his lunch. So why the monster put out his hand? Because he want to take his lunch. So the answer is C. So the next part is vocabulary. Okay, vocabulary. Hari and his classmate took some food items to the picnic. Okay, so we have to complete the boxes by using those sentences. So complete the grid using the clues given below to get the names of the food items. So we have to complete this grid by using the clues of the food items. Okay, it has written very clearly. Okay, I am a fruit, I am a round and juicy. So fruit which is round and juicy. What it is? The first one is orange. Okay. So the second is, I am a fruit, you eat me by peeling my skin. So which is the fruit we used to eat by peeling off its skin? It must be a banana. So the second is banana. So the third one is a 3-lettered word, you eat me with bread. So which is that 3-letter word? J-A-M, jam. So the third one is jam. So the fourth one, it would be, I am a cold, sweet and creamy. Children like me very much. So it would be ice cream. Fifth one is, children like me very much. The last 4 letters are L-A-T-E, which means chocolate. Yes or no? Everybody loves the chocolate? Yes, chocolate. Sixth one is, I am spongy and soft. You cut and eat me on my birthday. It is nothing but cake. So the seventh one is, I am an 8-lettered word. If you drop the last 4 letters from my name, I will be in the desert. So the last 4 letters, if we drop it, you means cut it, it would be in the desert. So what it would be? The first 4 letters, it would be sandwich. Sandwich. Eighth one is, I am a 5-letter word. If you drop the first letter and the 4th letter from my name, it will be in the name of a color. So students, just look at the 8th box. If we just drop the first letter and the 4th letter, what would it be? It would be the name of the color and it would be red. So the 8th one is bread. Okay. So if we drop the 5th letter, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5-letter word, if you drop the first letter, if we cut the first letter and the 4th letter, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4th letter. So it would be R-E-D, red. Okay. So it will become a name of the color, R-E-D, red. 9th one is, I am a fruit, eat me every day to keep healthy. So which is the fruit that keeps us healthy if we eat daily? An apple a day, the doctors keeps away. So the fruit is apple. So we should eat every day. An apple a day keeps me doctors away. Okay. So the 10th one is, which one is the 10th one? I am a 3-lettered word and I have a yellow ball in my stomach. Yellow ball in my stomach, yellow color, which means yolk. So it is egg. Egg. Okay. So in this way we have completed this box. Okay. So the next thing in our vocabulary is, let's come to the next page. Take out the next page. So take out page number 12. Grammar part. So do you remember us? We are the articles. So we are going to learn about articles. Okay. Let me give you a little bit of explanation. What are articles? How many types of articles are there in grammar? Okay. Let's see. Articles. There are 2 types of articles. First is definite articles. Second is indefinite. Indefinite articles. Indefinite articles, what comes under? Let's see. So definite articles, example is the. So the comes under definite articles and a and an comes under indefinite articles. So it refers to specific noun and particular noun. So the is used for a particular or a specific noun. Particular noun. So it refers to modify, non-specific and non-particular noun. So a and an is used to modify the non-specific and non-particular noun. Okay, we'll see in the examples. Okay, so now look at the following examples. Hari saw a monster crab. So a is placed before a monster crab. So this is a common or general noun. So that is why indefinite article is used, which is a. Okay. Next one is Hari put out his hands to shake the crab's claws. So in the next sentence, again, instead of putting a before it, we put the sentence the. Okay. But in sentence 3, on that day the sun shone bright. Okay. The is used before the sentence. Why? Because it is showing the particular noun, which is the sun. That is why we are using definite articles, which is the. Okay. So in this way we have completed the second part of the article. Now let's go to the next bit. Pick out more examples of a, an, and the from the story. Okay. Let us see some of the sentences which we are going to take out from our lesson. So some of the examples are, examples from the story. Some of the examples that we are picking up from these stories are examples from the story. Okay. So first one is, once upon a time there was a boy. So here we are using a article. Why? Because it is a non-specific noun. Second is, he could make a big bruise appear in half a second. So he could make a big bruise. Second one is, he could make a big bruise. Again we are using article a. Why? Because it is non-specific or non-particular noun. That's why we are using a before big. Third one is, he went to an isolated sandy corner. He went to an isolated sandy corner. So in this sentence we are using article an. Why? Because isolated, the word I is an vowel. So before every vowel, what are the 5 vowels? A, E, I, O, U. Before every vowel an is placed. So I is an vowel, so we are placing an before the word isolated. Okay. And an is an indefinite article. That is why we are placing an before the isolated word. Third one is, on that day the sun shone bright. So the sun is an particular and specific noun. So before the noun, the word which is particular and specific noun, we have to place the article, which is definite article. Definite articles are placed before the specific or particular noun, like sun, like for example a name of a country, like a name of a famous person. For these words, particular specific persons, the definite article which is called the is placed. Is it clear to everyone? E. One more article, let's see. Okay. Just he was beginning with an egg. He was beginning with an egg. E is an vowel, so before vowel we have to place an. Okay. An is an indefinite article. So in this way we have covered the articles and the So next part is, so the second one is, after coming back from the picnic, Hari wrote a letter to his friend about the way he spent that day. The letter is given below. Fill in the gaps with necessary articles. So we have to fill these letters with particular articles. Okay. So we have to fill these blanks by using necessary articles. Let's see. The first one is, Dear Teja, I am fine and hope to hear the same from you. Peoples of our class went for a picnic. Picnic is a common or general noun. So we have to place a article which is indefinite article. Okay. So the second one is, to a seaside last week. To a seaside last week. Next one is, third one is, I was left alone, so I went to the sandy corner and sat down. Okay, to a sandy corner and sat down. Fourth one is, my mother packed me an egg, a cake and a bar of chocolate. A bar of chocolate. Fifth one is, at that time a large sandy lobster crawled out of the pool. Sixth blank is the. It is a specific word before article which is pool. All the sea animals tried to shake hands with me, but they pricked me till I was black and blue. They taught me a lesson not to hurt anyone. A lesson. Okay. In this way we have completed this box also. So the next part is, let's see, side heading. So the second bit is, look at the words underlined in the following sentences. So in this para we are going to learn about adverbs. So let me tell you what are adverbs, then we will go to the examples. Okay. Second part is, adverbs are nothing but these are the words that modifies verbs. What are verbs? Verbs are nothing but action words. Okay. So modifying the verbs by using adverbs, by using such words are called adverbs. What are adverbs? These are the words that modifies verbs. So let's see the examples of the adverbs. Examples of adverbs are quickly, hard, fast, slowly, carefully, quickly. So these are the verbs of the adverbs. So let's see what we have to do. So complete the passage with the given adverbs. So we have to complete the passage with the given adverbs. So we have clues also. By using such clues we have to complete this passage. Complete the passage with the given adverbs. Immediately, heavily, fast, slowly, badly. So all these words are adverbs and we have to place it where they are necessarily used in the blanks. Last Sunday it was raining heavily. So the first one is, complete the sentence. First blank is heavily. Okay. Second one is heavily. We ask our driver to drive slowly. Second one is slowly. Third one is, but he drove badly. The car hit a cyclist and injured him immediately. But he drove badly. And the fourth one is, we took him to, the car hit a cyclist and injured him immediately. We took him to a nearby hospital. So in this way we have completed this passage by using such adverbs. So what are the adverbs? Adverbs which modify the verbs. Some of the examples are quietly, hard, fast, slowly, carefully, quickly, and the examples of some more adverbs which are given in the passage are heavily, slowly, badly, immediately. So these are the some more examples of the adverbs. So let's go to the next bit. So the next one is, fill in the blanks with the correct form of underlined word. So let's complete the blanks. So children, take out page number 14. On page number 14, what we have to do? Fill in the blanks with correct form of underlined word. What Anu says is clear. She speaks. So the correct form of clear is she speaks clearly. Okay. Second one is, this is a direct bus. It goes to Mumbai. Direct bus. Directly. Third one is, Lata has a sweet voice. She sings sweetly. Fourth one is, Raju's answers are correct. He solved all the sums correctly. So these all are the examples of adverbs also. We can consider them as examples. So these are the some more examples of adverbs. So let's move on to the next bit. Fill in the blanks with the given adverbs. So here we are having clues in the bracket. We have to use them where they are required in a correct place. So the first one is, wake up dash in the morning. What are the clues? Tomorrow, early, forward, everywhere. So what it would be? Early. So the first blank is early. All these are the words considered as adverb only. You can use them in your examples when you are writing the definition of the adverb if it is asked in your exam. Okay. So the next one is, the soldiers marched dash in the soldiers march. So the next blank is, what are the clues? Tomorrow, early, forward, everywhere. So the next blank is forward. What is third? I looked for the keys dash everywhere, but I could not find them. The third blank is everywhere. Fourth one is, dash is a holiday. What it would be? Tomorrow is a holiday. So in this way we have completed our grammar part of the first unit, which is let's be friends. Whole grammar and vocabulary part is over. So in the next class we are going to start with the B reading, which is The Best of Friends, poem written by S.K. Wolf. Thank you.